While everyone were focusing on their work, suddenly,
Oh no, I'm hungry, but it's too late. What should I eat for breakfast tomorrow? Maybe I should ask my friends.
introduction.
Accounting plays an important role in any business because we can know how the businesses manage their company. In this project, we need to identify background of the business, the characteristic of a business, classification of business items, whether it is an asset, liability, revenue, expenses, or honest equity. Other than that, we also need to go through the business recording process and lastly, the strength and weakness of the business.
Before we go through the business, we need to know the company background information.
The business that we choose is Arena Enterprise. Arena Enterprise has a restaurant named Dapur Ibu Nur. It is a sole proprietorship business. This business, owned by Nurliza binti Muda, 42 years old. The location of the business at Kampung Air Merbau, Jasim, Melaka, which operated from 6:30 am until 3:30 pm. The location of the business very strategic due to nearby residential area and roads. Ariana Enterprise brought into the business around 25,000 and it was fully funded through personal savings. It shows their dedication and effort to start up the business. The business offers traditional East Coast cuisine that prepared with high quality ingredients and they sell it at a reasonable price. Their signature menu is nasi dagang, nasi kerabu, and laksam.
Next, I will explain about characteristic of the business. Arena Enterprise is a sole proprietorship owned by Ibu Nur, demonstrated as well-rounded foundation in its business registration, capital structure, ownership, management, liability, and books of account. Each of these aspects contributes significantly to the business operation and its ability to deliver authentic consummation cushion to the community. First, the business registration highlights Arena Enterprise legitimacy and compliance with a local regulation, which enhances its credibility and fosters trust among customers and stakeholders. This formal registration not only establishes the business legal entity but also opens opportunity for growth and access to resources. Next, the capital structure of Arena Enterprise, funded solely by Ibu Nur's personal investment, reflects her dedication and financial independence. Ibu Nur, the sole proprietorship, investment an initial amount of 25,000 to establish the business. This indicates a reliance on personal saving or individual financial resources, which is typical for sole proprietorship. The strategic allocation of funds to essential operations ensure the sustainability of the business while maintaining a focus, a quality, and authenticity. Furthermore, ownership, management, and control are centralized by Ibu Nur, allowing for streamlined decision-making and operational efficiency. Her hands and approach ensure that the business remains aligned with the mission and values, providing exceptional culinary experience while meeting customer expectations. Furthermore, the liability framework defined by the unlimited liability of a sole proprietorship underscores the need for careful risk management and financial planning. While this structure provides simplicity and full control, it also demands accountability and caution to protect the owner's personal assets from business-related risks. Lastly, the well-maintained books of accounts in Arena Enterprise ensure accuracy, transparency, and compliance with a financial standard. These records enable the business to track performance, meet test obligations, and make informed decisions for future growth. In conclusion, the integration of these elements, business registration, capital, ownership, management, liability, and bookkeeping, form the backbone of Arena Enterprise. Together, they establish a stable platform for the business to thrive, ensuring its long-term success and its continued ability to bring the rich flavor Malaysian each course to a wider audience.
Next, I will tell you about classification of the business item for Dapur Ibu Nur. Before I start, business items are divided into 5 items, which is asset, liabilities, owner's equities, revenue, and expenses. Firstly, we are gonna talk about asset. Asset refer to any resources that are owned by the owner and organization. There are 2 types of asset, which is non-current asset that the company expect to use for more than 1 year, and current asset that can be turned into cash within a year. Asset on Dapur Ibu Nur is furniture and fittings and machinery. Next, we have liabilities that are referred to company debts that are owed to another party. Liabilities also have 2 different types, which is current liabilities and non-current liabilities. Current liabilities is a debt that needs to be settled within 1 year. Meanwhile, non-current liabilities is a debt that can be settled more than 1 year. There is non-liabilities for Dapur Ibu Nur. Third, we have capital that refer to the owner bring his own cash to start the business. Next is expenses. Expenses are the costs that the company incurs in the process of earning revenue, such as utilities, bills, salaries, rentals, and many more. Last but not least, we have revenue. Revenue refers to the amount of money that the company earns from its business activities, typically from the sale of goods or services to the customer, such as event. That's all for me. Next, you will hear about the recording process of the business.
Next, I will explain about the recording process of the business. First of all, the process starts by identifying the transaction taking place within the business. All identified transactions must have source documents like invoice, bill, and receipt to verify the business's transaction. For instance, Dapur Ibu Nur maintains all receipts from customer sale and expend invoices for wet goods to track its financial inflow and outflow. After a transaction has been identified, the second part of the recording process is journal entry. Dapur Ibu Nur did not document any journal entries after identifying the transaction. However, they log their daily sales and expenditures in Microsoft Word rather than using Microsoft Excel. After transactions are recorded in the journal, they will be posted to the ledger. This process summarizes all financial transactions of the business and helps in preparation of financial statement. Dapur Ibu Nur did not make any ledgers in the accounting business after identifying the transaction. At the end of the month, a trial balance is prepared after being posted to the ledgers, which provide a complete list of accounts along with their balance to verify the total debit that match the total credit and helps detect any mistake in the recording process. Dapur Ibu Nur will determine the monthly sale by analyze customer sale receipt and total expenses based on the invoice received for purchasing wet goods in Microsoft Word to calculate the business monthly profit. After that, adjustment will be made to confirm that all revenues and expenses are exactly reflected, and if there are mistakes in the trial balance, adjustment must be made to fix them. For instance, Dr. Ibu Nur did not make any adjustment to the trial balance since they do not maintain individual ledgers for each transaction and lack a proper trial balance. Finally, the financial statement can be prepared by obtaining information from the trial balance, which includes the statement of profit or loss and the statement of financial position. Dapur Ibu Nur did not prepare statement of profit or loss and statement of financial position, since it operates as a sole proprietorship.
Now I will proceed to the strength and weakness of the business. From the interview, we had identified some of the strengths and weaknesses for Dapur Ibu Nur restaurant. Let's start with the strength first. For the first one is, Dapur Ibu Nur do not make any purchases on credit from any supplier. A small business like Dapur Ibu Nur avoids buying on credit. It can gain several benefits. First, it helps the business to stay out of debt and reduces the risk of financial problems. And suppliers may offer discounts for immediate payments. Next, keeping receipts for documenting daily transactions. This method is crucial to manage financial of the business. This is because it can help the business to monitor their cash flow. Small business like Dapur Ibu Nur can use receipts to claim tax deduction. By reviewing receipts, Dapur Ibu Nur can track inventory levels and prevent overstocking and stock shortage. Other than that, this business practices online transfer payments using QR code, where customers can scan a quick response code to transfer money directly from their personal account to the business account without payment handling. This method allows customers to pay easily and quickly. It eliminates the need to carry cash. The business owners can also track income daily. No matter how good a business might be, there will always be weakness encountered. So, the first weakness of the recording process is Dapur Ibu Nur do not have proper financial statements. Without clear financial records, it is difficult to understand the business true financial health, which lead to making poor decisions. It becomes difficult for the business to track expenses and revenue, which may cause cash flow problems. Lack of financial statements can also make it hard to get loans because as we all know that bankers need proof of the business performance. Next, using QR code payments has some weaknesses for Dapur Ibu Nur. One main issue that requires customers to have the necessary apps which not all customers may have. It also relies on stable internet connection. Thus, if the line is poor, the payments cannot be processed. Dapur Ibu Nur may face technical challenges like systems error or issues with scanning QR code. There also be fees for using QR code payments which may reduce profits.
Lastly, in conclusion, Arena Enterprise demonstrate how basic accounting practices like recording transaction and avoiding credit purchases might help small business in maintaining their financial stability. The use of modern payment methods like QR codes show the business ability to adapt changes in the market. However, it is more difficult to monitor financial performance and develop strategies for growth when official financial statements aren't available in a proper way. With continuous effort, Arena Enterprise can achieve sustainable growth and remain competitive in the market.
Thank you for watching.